talk about the hiring numbers that we originally came up. When I first came here, the numbers were approximately 2,000 active hires after we opened up the building, with 1,900 of them being event-driven or part-time. 80% of them were Brooklyn residents, and then over 30% of each were residents of community boards 2, 3, 6, 8, or residents of public housing. So in the time since that happened, we've had several recruitment drives on and off. It's been a very successful year, and we're really happy to report on the continued community outreach and engagement on local hiring. And there's been a small change in activity. I think right now our active hires at the end of September was around 2,060 in total. The Brooklyn residents was 76%. Community boards 2, 3, 6, and 8 had dropped from about 30% to 28%, and NYCHA is at 21% right now. In time, we've certainly worked with our human resources departments across the board. We have 3 major departments that run the building. There's AUG, who is the managing agent of the building, who assists with our facilities, conversion, operations, and then we have Levy's, which is a restaurant contract, who run the food and beverage and concessions. And then we have Collins Business Services, who do our housekeeping. And working with all 3 of those departments, we've done certainly enough outreach in every recruitment period to make people aware. If it's through not only community boards, but community-based organizations, local outreach through NYCHA, through their REIS team, through their executive office, through public housing residents, through the tenant association presidents who we have relationships with. And then in addition to, we work with smaller workforce development and recruitment assistance programs at community-based organizations such as OBT, even Red Hook Initiative, certainly, and Red Hook Community Justice Center. We take referrals from a number of people in that respect. So the breakdown, we certainly feel like the local hiring is an enormous commitment, and it works. It's something that, as a community affairs person, I have a vested interest in continuing to keep the job numbers high. In September, just as another base number, we had a hiring period for Levy, the food and beverage contractor. In that period, which is the most recent one we've had, we had offers remained to 90% Brooklyn residents, over 35% to community boards 2, 3, 6, and 8, and over 35% to NYCHA residents. So the offers are there. We work very closely with Workforce One to understand and to communicate and make people aware of the application process, the pre-screening period, how you become qualified, and then once you have an offer stands, how you go through the background check and the drug testing, and ultimately start as a hire. So starting year 2, this is where we stand, and hopefully we continue to improve.
Can you just repeat the full-time, part-time again? And then I also want to know what percentage of the jobs pay a living wage of over $10 an hour? Do you guys offer health care benefits? What kind of benefits do workers have, and are workers in a union?
So the breakdown is about 2,060. This is at the end of September, so about 2,060 total, and then about 1,900 of those are part-time or event-driven. Those are all unionized jobs through 32BJ and Local 100. So across the board, they receive union benefits, and in terms of health care benefits and additional, the benefits and resources of the union are extended after a period of time, such as any other, per the collective bargaining agreement.
Mm-hmm. And what about the wages?
They're above living. In terms of, when you say living wage, you mean just above $10 an hour?
Yeah.
They're all 100% above $10 an hour. I'm sorry.
And how many hours a week is part-time?
I'm sorry?
How many hours a week is part-time?
It's really dependent nowadays on the collective bargaining agreements, because seniority allows people to staff. The staffing and deployment of people is different, and there's no such sort of set standard. So you could work a reasonably short period of time, and then you could work whatever the maximum in the bargaining agreement is, which I offhand do not know, and I can certainly get that answer to you.
What's the starting salary?
I can't answer that.
You said living wage.
I said they were above $10 an hour.
But living wage is premised on a 40-hour week.
I answered the question as best as I could to the information I have. So certainly, like you said, bring the union representatives in to better answer in detail. Like I said, I'm trying to have a fluid conversation, and if you want to, I'm not thinking 40-hour work week when I say living wage. I just was trying to, in the context of $10 an hour, yes.
There's an article in the Wall Street Journal about cutbacks coming at Barclays. Is that going to affect the hiring?
Oh, so the question was about a recent Wall Street Journal article about the public company that Barclays Enterprises that owns the majority stake as a owner developer of the building, reported that operating profits were not as high as projected, and that there might be cutbacks. I certainly think it's not, in terms of workforce development, I think that we're still sort of refining it. We're not looking to, these numbers are not going to drastically reduce. I think in terms of cuts, we're looking more at less overtime for, shows. If we can project better and work with the unions to, get that right amount of people, for instance, for stagehands after a show or when you're building out, those are where, the efficiencies can be improved from one year to the next. And certainly, as mentioned by everyone from the CEO down, there was a lot of money thrown at the first year. You had to make a big, good and important and great first impression. So I think that was really the best message we have in terms of why there might be some room for